Hi guys, welcome to another episode. We're gonna talk something about managing your real estate portfolio, right? Because we always encourage you to have uh, one real estate property. Start with one, and then one becomes two, two becomes three. At the end of the day, several years later, our goal is for you to have at least 10 real estate properties, so you can retire easily, you can retire early. Managing 10 properties, that's a lot. And especially if you're building that portfolio while you're doing your regular job, it's a lot of stress. I mean, I can only imagine because I don't have 10 properties at this point. But there are people who have 10 or maybe more, and it's a lot of stress, like your family and your renters. You might have to go to your rentee's place, like they complain about this is down and this breaks down. And if you're not having a property management company taking care of it, then it's a lot of stress. So we're going to talk about pros and cons and how do you manage your real estate property portfolio. And like I always say, I have an expert on the other side. I mean, he's got everything covered. And Venkat, flow is open, and I'll just chime in whenever is needed. You wanna
Right,
step in?
yeah, yeah. Actually, this is going to be a great topic, guys, because a lot of people don't know, like, all these people, everybody, you guys are going to start real estate portfolio, right? You don't know where to go, what to do, and Google is not going to give you everything. It may give you pieces of information here and there, but it's not like in one place, right? We're going to give you in this video, just try to push everything into one video, in a shorter video. And like, if you do it right, you can easily manage 10 properties just by yourself. You don't have to spend like 8% or 7 8 10% of your
Manage.
rental income to the property management, right? That'll save thousands of dollars, in a year,
Right, right,
believe it or not, right? It's just small things adds up. And also, like, every time you get renewed, you're going to pay half a month of salary, half a month of your rental income to the property management, right? And then there is a lot of things in our property management don't even, like, spend their full energy to look for another tenant. They just advertise, they do their protocol, like, they put it in the few places and they just wait and watch, look for the tenants. And if you do it yourself, you probably have there are multiple ways we already talked about, right? There are ways how to find tenants. So you can probably use those, leverage those ways, right? But in terms of, managing this property by yourself, the main thing is collecting the rent, right? So main thing is collecting the rent, making sure there's no issue. And if there is an issue, you answer those, right? That's all you got to do. And also, finding a tenant, when the lease is over, finding a new tenant. So it's probably like, if you categorize right, finding a new tenant, that's one main thing. And then collecting the rent, and then servicing, like if any kind of a issue comes up, servicing, making them happy. Those are the three major things that you need to take care of yourself. So for the first one, finding the tenant, it's everything online. So you put it in Facebook Marketplace. So you just need photos, right? You just need photos and the address of the property. You already, like, as long as you bought the property, you probably can snap some photos in your phone. You don't need to have a bigger cameras and 3D cameras, nothing like that. You just take some photos in your phone, nice front, back, and side views and inside views and some nice pictures, and that's all you need, like maybe 5 to 10 pictures, right? For listing purposes. And you list in Facebook Marketplace, you list in Zillow rental, you list in MLS. If you know a realtor, just ask that person to list in MLS. And once you do that, it's gets syndicated everywhere, right? And people actually, you will be getting tons of texts, tons of calls, right away. You have to do all these three, basically, right? Once you do that, you get those calls, you do that. Before, there's one more thing that we talked about before in another video. It's called cozy.co. There's a site called, right? That's also free. It's a property management website, right? That's where a lot of people manage their properties. Millions of people manage their properties through that site. It's totally free. It collects the rent. It even advertises that you can actually post that in there too. Like in addition to Facebook Marketplace, MLS, Zillow, you post it there. What it does is it actually posts in Realtor, it posts in homes and other places that you never posted before, right? So you have multiple places you posted, and the cozy.co will have your listings, your rental, everything. Even the application is attached to it, right? So when the people see it, there is an application link, they can apply.
And when it does the credit run
Yeah, it
to
does. Yeah, when
you
they
guys? Yeah.
apply it, right? It actually does the credit check.
Right.
They pay everything. The who were interested in potential tenants, right? They will be paying the $39.99 fee, and they will put everything information. You're not going to get any of their confidential information. The background check, criminal check, the credit card, everything is done, and you get the report like whenever it's done. Normally in the next day, right? Next day or the same day after a few
Right.
hours. And once you get it, like you can go through. That's the only thing you may need to get familiarize yourself. How does the credit report looks like? What is the credit score, right? Is it the credit score good credit score, a better score for rental purposes? All those things. And once you know it, right, you have to jump in and do it. Then only you know it, right? Sometimes you can get some knowledge on that. But once you know it, you approve the tenant, and then that's it. And they actually already applied to the cozy.co. They can able to schedule that rental payment through that, and you get your rent from there, right?
Yeah.
So two things are done. The third thing that we talked about is the servicing, right? Any kind of issue.
Yeah.
So what we would advise you, right? You buy a newer house, don't buy anything older than 5 years. So think about in a warranty, right? They give 10-year warranty, most of the houses. Why do they give like even the laptop, right? They give 1 year warranty. So they know that it may go bad after 1 year, right? And that's why they have 1 year warranty. They don't want to give 2 year warranty because it may not last after 1 year.
Right.
There'll be some issue, right? That's why the warranty period for the house is 10 years. So 10 year, most likely there are not many issues.
Right.
Maybe simple thing maybe happening, right? Most of the newer houses won't have much issue. So that's why you buy anything, either newer house is much better, or less than 5 year old. Then you should be fine with most of the things. You won't be getting calls in the night and stuff like that.
Right. No, those are some great points, Venkat. And couple of things I want to add. When you're taking pictures, this is through my personal experience. May not be the case in every case. I used to take pictures from my iPhone, and when so I didn't get a whole lot of applicants for stuff. And my house was new. I mean, as you can remember, like only 2 years old
Right.
when I put it on the market for rental purposes. And if you have a good, if you yourself, if you are a cameraman, if you are good with taking photos, and you have that sophisticated, doesn't even have to be sophisticated. You can give the name of the
The
camera.
mirrorless, yeah, just the mirrorless cameras, guys, like $500, $600. Sony
$600.
60, 600, 6,000.
Right. And it will do wonders. It's gonna look a lot better than your iPhone pictures. And if you don't have, just hire someone, and probably a little expensive, maybe $100 or whatever. I don't even think I spent
Yeah,
hundred
that's it. Like
dollars on
they
the
don't charge more
camera.
than $100 to $200.
Right. And so that would be an option. If you think that your iPhone pictures are not par with the other pictures online, or realtor.com or whatever, redfin.com that you see, Zillow and MLS, just spend some money on that camera. If you already have one, if you already know someone who will do it for you, like in my case, Venkat. and and in here I have my brother-in-law. Usually, people are, you might be able to find like people who already known to you who would do that. So that's one thing. And the other thing is everything that Venkat said, like putting on the application and credit run and all that. You're usually spending 8% on the management fee. Like usually 8% is what I've experienced. And so imagine like $2,500 you're putting on the rent, 10% is 250. So 8% maybe like, let's say 200. So you're saving $200 per month. And so let's back into the first figure when it said, so 200 per month, 12 months. How much is that? Let's do $2,400.
Yeah.
Right? That's like 2 air tickets to the other side of the world, man.
Right.
Right? And I know, like, it sounds great when you put it in that way. So do your calculation, but at the same time, there's a risk of, you know, things go wrong, and you may not be the handyman that, you know, they want you to be.
But I
So
have seen like
sometimes
people spend only like once in 6 months, maybe 1 hour. That's all they do.
that's all they do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
So,
one of the tips that one could give us was, if you're going for a house, try. Like, I know it's not always possible, but if you go for anything anything older than 5, it's a little no. But if it's newer, like 5 years and up, it's better because of the warranty, and it, you know, things, the possibility of things going wrong is slim. But at the same time, if you're still going for older house and you have breakdowns, and so that is a little gray area,
but
but
in that case, they like you guys can learn how to fix things, DIY stuff.
that's what you did. That's what he did.
Right. I did. I never worked on
Yeah.
you know, some of my, you know, and some of my things that never worked on.
Yeah.
I'm totally wasn't like DIY stuff, but
Yeah.
I did it. So if I can do it, you guys can do it.
Yeah. And so that's those are some quick points that we want to throw in there, because we've been thinking about the issues people face with having real estate portfolios, and I hope you guys enjoyed and hope you guys learned something. And again, Venkat, I just wanted to say that if you want to refresh the website, actually, we had an episode, like he said, Cozy. We had a video on how to navigate the website too. If you don't have it, let us know. That's what we want. You know,
Actually, I'll drop that link down in
drop that link.
so you guys will
And
have.
here's the best part. That's free.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
that's free stuff. You can get everything done.
And it has lots of bells and whistles to it. Comes with
there you go. That's right. And this is specifically for people who have 2 or more. And even if you have 1, still you want to save some money per month, or $200 per month at least, or even less, like anything, a single dollar. If you don't want to put your money spend your money on management companies, this is the episode that you have to watch. If you like it, like the video, and if you want to share it to anyone, please feel free to do so. That's what we want to do. That's the whole idea of doing these episodes for you guys. Anything you want to add, Venkat, before we call it?
No, just spread the love, guys. That's it. Spread the love.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.